You're listening to the Inner Goddess Rising podcast. My name is Ann Sison, and I'm here to help you kick your inner mean girl to the curb so you can attract the life you desire.
Hello there. How's everyone's week going so far? Today I want to talk about shadow work. It sounds a bit daunting and spooky, which is perfect for late October, right? It's not though. The term was coined by Carl Jung, and what it means is to look deep within ourselves to find the emotional baggage that is holding you back from living your best life. The term emotional baggage literally means feelings that have been stuffed down to be dealt with later. So we carry it around with us until we forget it's there, and it has the ability to become toxic. Think about a time when you experienced an extreme emotion. Did it also affect your body in some way? I know that when my grandpa died and I spent the days of the funeral crying, I ended up with a migraine. When I experienced loss another time, I vomited. Our emotions affect our bodies affect our emotions. Everything's so connected. Even when we experience our emotions and let them out, we might not want to carry them around for too long, so we go on pretending that we're okay. So we stuff the emotion away and wear a mask around our friends and family so no one knows we are still suffering. Over time, this becomes part of the shadow. The shadow is simply an unhealed emotion. The other extreme is someone who overreacts to everything and everyone around them, and they blame everyone else for the things that happen to them. Essentially, they become victims. They find themselves in the same situations over and over, and it's really not their fault, right? They don't have a choice. I can relate this to my job situations. I worked the same type of job for over 20 years. Each time I found myself in a position that I could get a different type of job, it was easiest just to stay in the same one. It felt okay at first, in each job. For a good year, I would be happy because the environment had changed. It felt new. However, boredom would set in soon after because I really wasn't happy with the unfulfilling work. The environment may have changed, but the jobs were really the same in each place. The common denominator, though, was me. Fear held me back from making a change. I didn't believe that I had a choice, so I remained unhappy, pretending that I was okay. I blamed the need for money and the fact that I really had no choice. It was what I was good at, and no other career would hire me because I had no college degree. I blamed the circumstances of my life until one day I decided to get certified in life coaching. Now, here we are. I had to realize that my outer world was a reflection of what was going on inside of me. It's really eye-opening when you realize how much control you really do have over your life. You really do. Your present circumstances not only reflect your past, but they do so in a way that mirrors what limiting beliefs you hold inside you as baggage. If you feel disrespected by others, chances are good that you aren't respecting yourself. Limiting beliefs stem from past rejections and upsets, usually events that happened when we were kids, but some can be more recent than that too. They're still hanging out in your shadow, or your subconscious mind. 95% of our mind is running subconsciously, which is why it's so difficult to begin something new. The shadow is a huge part of us. Like I said last week, our brains are not wired for change. Change is hard and it takes effort. And our brains want to use the least amount of effort for energy preservation. So what can you do about it? The first thing I recommend is starting a daily journaling habit. Yes, I know, create a new habit, right? If that feels daunting, just write down highlights to start. Maybe elaborate for 5 minutes. Write down an event that happened and how you felt about it. Doing this will give you insights into your feelings and behaviors that can sabotage you later. Negative emotions are not bad. They serve as a warning or a window into what your limiting beliefs really are. Don't judge or be ashamed of what comes up. You are just creating awareness for yourself. If you begin to feel emotions and your inner mean girl gets out of control, there is a breathing technique that I learned recently by watching a video on YouTube with John Osseroff in it. He says to take 6 deep breaths. On the inhalation, breathe slowly and deeply in through your nose. When you exhale, blow out through your mouth, also slow and deep, but make your mouth into the shape of like you're breathing out of a straw. You do that 6 times. I have used this a lot, especially when my inner mean girl pipes in when I'm trying to fall asleep. That's usually when that happens, right? She won't shut up when you're trying to sleep, and then you get angry because you can't sleep. So I do the breathing and I feel noticeably calmer, and then I'm able to ask myself where that even came from, and also tell myself that I'm safe right now in this present moment. Because really what we have right now is just this. It's the present moment. And if you look around you, I can bet you're safe. So just remember that the next time your inner mean girl pipes in and tells you that you should be ashamed of something or you should be afraid, right now, you're safe. The next step is to look at how you react to or shy away from situations and people. Do you lash out? Do you hide in a corner? Do you find that you cannot accept a compliment without putting yourself down? Just begin to notice and be aware. Awareness is the key to taking the power away from it. Let go of being the victim. Realize that you have all the power over your life. While it's hard to accept at first, that is really a liberating thought, isn't it? You cannot change past experiences, but you can dig in and change your perspective or your belief around what happened. You can dismantle the limiting belief once you know where it started, and then you can let it go. That was the past, and this is now. It's time to release its hold over you. Your shadow is not bad. Look at it as a friend holding on to stuff for you until you're ready to let it go. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate and review it and share with everyone you know who might benefit from it. I look forward to seeing everyone in our Facebook group, Inner Goddess Rising. Have a great week.